It is time. Welcome to Grand Arena, Season 17, Round 3. Tonight, I am up against Kulan. So, he does not have Malik. That is the big advantage that I've got over him. He does have Darth Revan, he's got all of the other teams, but he does not have Malik. He did save his Malik for offense, so I don't know if he actually has a team that can take out my Malik team on offense. He does have pretty decent mods, but just the fact that I have Malik is gonna, it's gonna make it harder for him. So, quick defensive review. We've got Nestsisters, which usually actually get a hold at least for me. I think people try to take their troopers in against these guys, but I've got them fairly decently modded. So troopers usually fail, especially without range. If they have range, they have a chance, and if they have a pretty fast start, then they've got a little bit better chance. But I think that with my Asajj lead, makes it pretty hard for those troopers plus the mods. So I've got my Darth Revan Malik. I've got my Padme team. Then I've got a Count Dooku leading separatists with General Grievous and a bunch of tanks. So the Master of Mukashi is going to put Grievous and Dooku under stealth, which is going to make them have to target the tanks, both of which will taunt, or two of which will taunt, forcing the B2 to gain his bonus turns. So that's going to cause some trouble for him. Plus, they've all got counterattack from Dooku's leadership. Got my Bosk Bounty Hunter team. I've got a Wedge team that was kind of my filler, and then I've got my Karth team with Probe Droid as the fifth. Defensive ships, I've left my Millennium Falcon on defense. My opponent does have Millennium Falcon, and he saved it for offense, but the reason I placed mine on defense instead of holding it this time is because his Akbar is only gear 11, which means it's going to be significantly slower than mine, and I left my 3 Rebel ships out front, which I normally don't do, but that's just going to give additional speed to my team. It's going to allow the Falcon to do his little turn move, and and then he'll be able to go again immediately. Bistan's gonna have a lot of additional speed. So this is gonna be kind of rough, I hope, for my opponent. We'll see what happens. So his defense, he's left a really good defense for me. CLS lead team with L3, which is just going to be a pain in the butt. His guard might even go onto L. Wait, no, his guard's going to stay on CLS. That's right. It goes on the least protected member. So CLS will be guarded. L3 is going to be a pain. 3PO in there. He's got a Bosk Bounty Hunter team, he's got Padme, he's got a Grievous leading Separatists, only one other droid, he's got First Order, and my game froze on me, my BlueStacks froze. So I'm going to have to restart BlueStacks. So give me just a minute here, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Let's bring BlueStacks back up here. Be just another minute. Hope that doesn't happen to me mid-battle during this. I would be very, very upset if I ended up losing this Grand Arena because my BlueStacks froze on me. Come on. Alright. Come on. Okay, so back into defenses. Thank you for the follow, Hero of the Wild. Much appreciated. I love the support. Alright, so he's got First Order. He's got Jedi Knight Revan left on defense with Hoda instead of Kenobi, because his Kenobi is with his Padme. And then he's got a Nestsister team. Dressage. It's going to be a little bit difficult. So, then his defensive fleet, he left a Thrawn team with Geos and Houndstooth. So, this is going to be my first target. I'm going to go ahead and start with the ships. I'm pretty much going to mirror it. Use my Geos, Sunfac as a reinforcement, and bring in my best other ships. It's been a long time since I've actually had to do a fight like this, where it's a Geo versus Geo with the Houndstooth. It's the old meta. Looks like his Thrawn may be a little bit faster than mine. Alright, let's see if I can't hit that Geo way back in there a little bit. I'm saving my my big assist call from the spy until I've got my Sunfac in and I've got the offense buff up. So here we go. Get those stuns out there. Because I will not be able to kill the Houndstooth unless I have the offense up. So I'm saving my my assist call until I get the offense up here, and then it's going to be go to town time. Of course, now he's got... Okay, there we go. I'm holding off on that. Okay, let's hopefully kill him off. Almost. Almost. Got a lot of damage onto him. Should be able to bring in my guy here. Dispel his protection up, and this should kill him off. And now it's just a matter of time. We're going to stun his spy so he can't get his big assist call, especially while they've got all of the buffs. Focus down on his DPS here. Stuck behind the taunt from my buff characters. Here we go. So he gets to blow up my Houndstooth, sadly. Alright, let's continue getting this soldier out of the way. Here we go. TIE Fighter comes in. I'm going to continue hitting the spy there. And I'm going to blow up his TIE Fighter. And blow up the spy. There we go. So 56 banners. Not the most efficient on fleets for sure, but there's not much control that you have over that, especially without the Falcon on offense. Alright. Now we're down to characters. Now we have our work cut out for us here. Alright. So I think I'm going to start off with his first order team. I'm going to use my Ewoks, which is not the most efficient counter. And it's not even guaranteed. So he's going to go first, and he's going to get a couple of rounds in. If he stuns or kills my Elder, then I've lost the battle. But I'm trying to save my JTR, which I would normally use as a counter, for something else later on. Could be bounty hunters, or it could be leftover for a different team. And this is just because he set up such a tough defense that I've really got to kind of stretch my roster. So I have beat some pretty crazy first order with these Ewoks. It's all just a matter of, can I get my Elder under stealth? And sadly, he got stunned. Wicket got stunned, which is gonna play hell on me. I'm gonna feed turn meter over to Wicket. Try to get his turn meter up so that I can get my Elder and Wicket under stealth. Perfect. That's what I needed right there. I'm gonna go after Executioner, put my Elder under stealth, and I should have this one now. There should be no reason that I lose this. I'm gonna remove some turn meter over there from crew and continue focusing here on the Fox. Get some counterattacks activated. That's weird. They normally don't stun with their Kylo, but it's alright. So, Executioner should be down very shortly, hopefully. There we go. Fox is down. Go after the TIE pilot here. Let's remove some turn meter from their crew again. Gotta keep his turn meter down so he doesn't do that taunt. Let's focus now on Kylo. Let's heal up my my Papu just a little bit there. Get some turn meter, some damage here from Wicket. Focus down on Kylo. Okay, so I did get that stun off with the taunt. Now I'm going to have to focus on crew until I get the dispel. There we go. Now I can focus again on regular Kylo. Okay. Big hit. Not as big as I would have liked. Get a heal going up a little bit. Come on. There you have some evasion. Good hits. Good hit. Come on, guys. Alright, that'll kill him off. Now it's only crew left. Got to phase onto him. Now I've just got to be wary of putting on debuffs and getting rid of his advantage. So every time that I dispel his advantage, which can be done using the basic from Papu, he's going to regenerate health. So got to be careful about that and only use specials. There we go, 55 banners. Full health, not full protection on any character, but it's a win, and that's what matters in this match. I'm going for that full clear, and it's going to be difficult. So, my next opponent, my next team is going to be, I think the Nestsisters. The Nestsisters are probably going to be next. Okay. So I've gone ahead I'll kind of show you this. Basically, I've narrowed down, so I did some predictions ahead of time with my guesses as to what his teams would be, and basically this is what I guessed for his defense: Grievous, Nestsisters, Bounty Hunters, Padme, First Order, JKR, and I guessed Ewoks. I figured that he would be saving his CLS for offense, but he did not. So he did put his CLS on defense, and I was not expecting Nest, so the two items in bold were items that I was not expecting, but that's what is on defense. And these were going to be my counters for those teams. But because he placed his CLS on defense, I'm going to have to change my strategy some, which is part of the reason I was saving my resistance. Because I have a feeling I'm going to need to save my resistance for cleanup against one of these teams. And then, so my defense over here, and these were going to be the teams that he would have to counter mine. But of course, with him not having CLS, he's going to have a hard time getting through probably my Grievous. So this is kind of what I'm looking at when I look over towards the camera, is I'm looking at which counters I've decided to use against which teams. So I say I'm going to try the Nestsisters next. Figure what I'm going to end up doing is using my Empire against these guys. It's going to be difficult no matter what I use. I think I'm going to try to get away without using... No, I can't. I have to use Shore Trooper because I'm going to need the heals for the Plague. Which is going to make it so I really cannot use my my troopers later on, as I don't have range. I'm working on them. But I have to have the Shore Trooper so that I can heal up from the Plague and get rid of it. And we're just going to go with this. My Vader should be faster than his Nest. Hopefully get that turn meter train going. Alright, let's go ahead and fracture off on that guy. Let's hope for a stun. Good stuns. Awesome. Awesome, I got some good stuns on that. Let's go ahead and I'm going to save the turn meter reduction because pretty much everyone is good on turn meter. I'm not going to taunt right now. I'm going to save that for a heal. Get an ability block over there. Alright. Doing alright so far. Yeah, Servant, I will take a look very shortly for you. Get a stun over here on Daka. Alright. So Nest is about to take a turn. I'm going to go ahead and hit her. Lower some of that protection. Awesome, I did not get countered, which is great. Go ahead and see if I can't waste one of those revives here. I didn't have an ability block on her, so now I'm dazed on all of my guys, which is not cool. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm going to swap over to help. Try to land. Alright, let's AoE. See how many kills I can get. Maybe get a stun. Alright, so I only got one kill. This actually might kill off both Daka and Halzin if I'm lucky. Only got one of them. Alright, let's put a fracture back on Zombie. That was enough to kill her. Great. Not great. Alright. Get some dots going. Alright, turn meter reductions gonna come up very shortly. Let's heal up some of that protection. Just gonna aim to kill off Daka here. Let's see here. Alright. I've got quite a few debuffs over on Nest. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do this. I don't know that that's gonna finish her off. It did not. That's okay. It was a good amount of damage. If I can get her stunned, I will be in good shape. Or shocked so that she doesn't heal. See if I can't get that shock. Good. Alright, so I don't have to worry about Nest. Nest will die. My Viscus is not good. Okay, so that should do it. Alright, I'm gonna wait a turn. Good. Top off protection here on Palpatine. That's about as good as I can do it. But 58 banners. That is pretty good for for countering Nestsisters. 58 banners. I am very happy with that. Yeah, my Viscus is not good. She is like gear 8. I think she's 7-starred. Like gear 8. So she's not good. Alright. So unfortunately I had to use Shore Trooper. She's useful in certain circumstances, WRV, but overall she's a little lackluster, I think. Alright. So I do not have a 5th trooper. I was thinking about trying to use troopers against this bounty hunter team. But I would be stuck basically having to use TIE Fighter Pilot as the 5th. And I don't know that that's going to be good enough to break through his team. Yeah, so my TIE Fighter would go after their Bosk, which means I wouldn't be able to land that ability block. I'm only going to get 4 assist calls when I try to take out Zam, so I don't think that my troopers will be good enough. Which means I'm probably going to have to end up using my Jedi Ray against his bounty hunters, which is what I had planned on from the beginning. I was just hoping that I'd be able to save the Jedi Ray team, but I don't think I'll be able to. So it's looking like Resistance is going to go against the bounty hunters. I'm going to be using my Traya against Padme. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that right now. CLS is probably going to be a mirror match. Figure out who I'm going to use as my last members here. Yeah, she just has kind of whatever mods thrown on her, you know, whatever synergy mods. She's I mean, she's only what, gear 8. All right, so really, the last 2 in this team aren't going to matter that much. They're just going to be there to take hits. Normally I would take just the trio against the team, but I don't trust that against this particular team. So the Sith Assassin, if she survives the first round, she'll be able to go into stealth and feed some turn meter, which will be very helpful. And I won't have enough Sith to really make another team, so I'm going to just throw Darth Maul in there. He does have the bonus damage against Jedi, so we're going to see how this goes. I am a bit nervous. So she started with a stun. That's interesting. Alright, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and some AoE in there. Probably should have saved that, honestly. But if I can get... I did not get my isolate off. And I didn't get her under stealth. Damn it. Alright, this is not going well so far. Alright. Let's go ahead and just get some days out there. Try to get pain on her. I'm nervous about all of these stacks, so instead of using the drain, I think I'm gonna get rid of some of these stacks of protection. Probably a good choice. Alright, let's see if I can't get a good wallop onto Anakin. I don't. Alright, let's get some pain over there. Okay, now I can go ahead and do the drain. He's down, that's fine. Trying to finish off Anakin. Come on. Nope, didn't finish him. Alright, so I can annihilate Padme. The team's pretty much going to fall apart. But now that they're not going to gain stacks of courage, I will be fine. Let's go ahead and do some dispels. Alright. So it was a rough start, but I think that I've got this under control now. I was pretty much fully expecting to lose the other characters, so I'm not upset about that. I'll probably end this with like 53 banners or so, and I will be happy. Okay. Continue hitting Ahsoka over here. She's the biggest threat, so she's who I'm trying to get down. Got her with a healing immunity, which is nice. Let's annihilate Barriss over there so she stops getting her healing. Finish off her. Okay. And we've got it under control. It's going to be a nice win. Alright, so I'm full protection for now. I might not be after this next turn. I think I'm good enough. Alright, so full protection on 1, full health on 3, 52 banners. That's not bad. That was a pretty good team. I am glad that I brought in the 2 extra characters, even if they really didn't get turns. They definitely it took hits, and that's what they needed to do. Okay. What a fun Grand Arena this is turning out to be. So we've got CLS, we've got Revan, we have Bosk, and we have Grievous. None of these are easy teams. Every team that he placed on defense here was a good team. The easiest team really was the crew. Alright. So we've got Revan. I'm going to have to go in with a mirror match. The only other team that I've got that could possibly take it out would be CLS. Question is, who do I want to be with as my 5th? I'm thinking I'm gonna do Huda. No. I'm gonna use Ezra as my 5th instead of Hoda. Get that extra damage output. Because he's got Hermit Yoda on his team. If I don't have that extra damage, I'm gonna have a really tough time breaking through. And I can use Hermit Yoda later on, possibly with Wampa or Nest, which I probably will end up having to do. So we're gonna do this for the Jedi Revan mirror match. So my Revan is faster, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and focus down his Revan. Bam, he's down. Savior has been procced. Since he does not have the foresight, I'm going to go ahead and focus him down real quick. Alright, spread these buffs. I should kill him off. Alright, now Jolie's turn. Nice wallop there. Let's heal him up and get that marked off of him. And let's see if we can't finish off Jolie here. Good, got the stun. I'm going to be calling Jolie to assist as much as I can to try to rejuvenate his protection. I am dragging this battle out just a little bit. Like I said, I'm trying to get as much protection back as I possibly can. Yeah, lots of buffs. Okay, Hoda's down. Alright. I was missing just a little bit of protection on her before the protection up. Alright, so that's as good as I can do. Looks like it's going to be 59 banners. It's not too bad. If for a Jedi Revan team, 59 banners, I'll take it. Okay, so I doubt that he has attacked any yet. Just going to check. Still 0 battles. Alright. One-shotting everything so far. Now we've got to just figure out how we're going to deal with the other ones. So I'm going to go ahead. I know I'm going to do a CLS Mirror match here. Take a look at his buffs, or his mods. Not amazing. They're pretty good, but not amazing. They're like C tier, which is now pretty much what CLS is now. Is kind of C tier. I think his CLS mods might be a little bit better than mine, but not so much better. Old Ben will be my 5th, I think. And I think I'm going to use 3PO instead of R2. Let's save R2 for the Jedi Ray team, because I think I'm going to need that. Alright, so here we go. Let's pray that I can break through this team. If I can get the shoots first. I did not. It would have been awesome. Alright. Alright, go after Chewie here. Come on. Need to kill that Chewie. Ooh, okay. That was good. I needed that. Okay, so we'll do that. Oh, that didn't call the assist. It's acting like days. That was a bad mistake on my part. Alright, well, my Chewie's gone, his Chewie's gone. This will kill off L3 at least, and I'll be able to kill off Han. So I did make a pretty bad mistake there. I forgot that the 2 stacks of confusion acts as a daze. So I did mess up pretty badly there. But still a win. Only 50 banners, but it's a win. When I make a pretty serious mistake like that, I'm happy for just a win. Could have been a bit better, maybe. I'll take it. Okay, 2 teams left. So I've got Jedi Ray. I've got like a Wampa Hoda crazy mix. And that's pretty much all that I've got left. So we're going to go Jedi Ray against the Bounty Hunters. Make sure that I've got the right team focused here. I like to use my Finn even though he's low geared because he helps to regen the health and protection. I like doing that over the Trooper because the Trooper's just way too soft, especially at gear 11. He almost always gets killed. So trying to maximize my banners, I'm going to use Finn. And we're going to see how good I can do this. See how efficient I can be. Okay, let's try to get offense down. No offense down. Let's try to get some exposes on the board. Only 1 expose. Alright, well, at least I got an ability block, so that's good. Alright, we'll go after that. Awesome, I got a stun on that assist call. Couldn't have asked for anything better there. See if I can get rid of someone else on the board. Try to get a stun onto Zam. Try to prevent those thermal detonators. No stun. Alright. Alright, so I got that exposed. If I can get a stun this time, awesome. Alright, I'm okay with all those stuns on the board on my side. That's fine. We'll try to finish off Bet here, as he's the biggest threat with his execute ability. We'll just continue focusing on him. Alright, so normally I would wave on Bosk, but I'm not that concerned right now because he hasn't taken a turn. He's still got the ability block. It's almost 0 turn meter, so I'm going to wave on Cad Bane over there. I'm going to try to get a stun on Fett because I don't want him to take a turn. Now that he is stunned, I'm going to go after Zam. And she is stunned. I could not have asked for better. Alright, here's some protection back. Let's get some healing on the board here. And let's see if I can't wipe out Cad Bane in 1 shot. Not quite. I'm not going to AoE because if I do, I could possibly miss the... or I could possibly wipe out the exposes, and I don't want to do that. Let's see if I can get a stun onto Bosk. No stun yet. I'll go ahead and remove his turn meter now. And we will wipe out Zam. Major overkill there. This would be overkill on Fett, so I'm just going to do it on Bosk, especially since Fett is stunned. We'll continue working on the board. We're doing alright. We should have this in the bag. Try to get an exposed back over there. some health and protection back here. Remove some of his turn meter. And that should kill him off right here. Alright, so 3 full protection. Not too bad. 58 banners. I'll take it. Not too bad. So I've only got 1 team left. I've been one-shotting everything so far. We're down to his final team. And really, all that I've got left is some mismatched characters. I think what I'm going to end up doing, this is going to be a crazy team, but I really don't have a single team that's got some great synergy. So I think this is what I'm going to do. So Juhani has the taunt, which I don't necessarily want or need. But the big thing is she has a stun on her taunt. So I'll be able to use the stun, which is also a... I thought that dispelled as well, but it dispels debuffs on allies. So the dispel is not a big deal, but I've got a lot of damage coming in from Wampa and Nest. A lot of counterattacks. I've got the tenacity up, which will probably get dispelled pretty much immediately by their B2. I've got the assist calls and the heals from Hermit Yoda. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. I've got to remember that I should not stun Grievous if I'm about to kill off one of the other guys, because that when I kill off another Separatist, he dispels all debuffs on himself, including the stun. So I do need to remember that. I need to get rid of the B2 first, because that's going to be the major threat, and then work on the other guys. I'm probably going to get stuck behind the taunt, maybe a little bit on Sunfac, but I think I'll be able to work around that. We're going to call Wampa to assist first, and then we're going to try to daze everyone. That was a beautiful daze. I'm not going to do tenacity up right now. I'm going to wait until I've got the debuffs gone. Alright, we're going to stun there. Expecting to lose Rex anytime soon. I'm going to get a stun on Sunfac so he doesn't taunt. And he resisted. Try to finish off B2. Alright. Oh, the assists. Or the counterattacks. Oh, those counterattacks. It was beautiful. I don't know if anyone else liked that, but I loved it. Alright, let's heal up Rex. Maybe not lose him. Get rid of Soldier. Start working on Sunfac now. We'll see if I can't recover any protection on Juhani there. Probably not. A little bit more protection recovery. Alright. I don't need to charge up Wampa. It'll be over anytime now. So. Alright, let's call Nest. He's the next biggest damage dealer. Awesome. Alright. Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for better. Rex didn't even die. 2 full protection units, too. That is just amazing. I am extremely happy with that performance. 57 banners. Full cleared all in one shot. So that puts a lot of pressure on my opponent. 1660 banners. So he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to win this. He's got to go through my Falcon fleet, which is a better Falcon fleet than his. He's got to go through my Dark Revan, which is better than his because he doesn't have Mallet. And I've got some pretty decent defensive teams as well. So I expect him to be able to counter my Padme with no problem, my Bosk with no problem, my Rebels with no problem, probably the Old Republic with no problem. Grievous probably won't be too much of a problem. His Nestsisters he may have a little bit of issue with. And a Darth Revan he might have a bit of an issue with. But if he fails on any one team, then it's an automatic victory for me. So, yeah, that's Grand Arena Season 17, Round 3 for the championships. And I'll let you know what happens tomorrow evening. So, thanks for watching the Grand Arena.